Facebook and YouTube, what is good? We are back with Caught with the Red Barrel. It is me, Matt, and we are on mission 4 or job 4, whatever you want to call it, of Car Mechanic Simulator. So I'm going to try and steam through as many as I can on this particular video. So without further ado, let's check the repair order. Our last one was the green van, so we have another green item been wheeled into the garage this evening. So what have we got? A Vulcan family from 2011, and our repair order says perform an OBD scan. Can you scan the onboard computer? I need to know if any of the electronic parts are reporting errors. So this is about as straightforward as it gets, really. I think we need to pop into the passenger side door here, get in. And down here is the OBD link, and we put our computer in. Don't ask me to tell you what OBD stands for. I've got absolutely no idea. Onboard diagnostics. Maybe somebody can leave me a comment to let me know if that's right. That is a pure guess. Could be something completely different. Oversized big dildo for all I know. So we have performed our OBD scan. So if we now get out of the car, close the door, and check our repair order, that should be that. So we get $300 US for putting a plug in. Happy days. So that is one down in just over a minute and a half, which is pretty good going so far. I think it's genuinely intended to show you what it is, really, more than anything else. If I hadn't known that already, then I probably would have took me some time to figure that out. But there you go, you live and learn. Right, so I heard I can have my starter repaired here. It barely works, but I don't have money for a whole new one. Can you repair it for $100? So this is interesting because they're not going to. It's a Reverton Wind 2010, blah blah blah. We need to repair the starter, but they don't have money for a whole new one. So let's go to the computer and check what a brand spanking new starter actually costs. Starter. So as we can see here, a starter is $200 US. So if we buy that, we're going to lose $100 from this job. So if we come out of this, go back into the computer, and we want something that's from the used car parts section here, it's still in good nick, but it's not going to cost us the same amount. So do they have a starter? Yes, they do. A used starter for $40. So it's not like tip-top 100% condition, but it will do for this person who is clearly saving to go on holiday or similar. So let's get our bonnet up. Notice how we're still using the term bonnet regardless of the fact that we are in USD. So we're in disassemble mode. Let's have a look at it first and see what sort of nick it's in. We can't, we need to take it off first. So let's whip the starter off. Clickety click. We know we're putting it on. So our previous starter was in. It had 6% left on it. I mean, this one's not much better. It's 22, but it will keep them going for a little bit longer. Considering the price, they'll get another couple of months' use out of that, I would dare say. So, and there we go. So we can close the bonnet, and that should be that. So we'll click our repair order. It's a bit of a hack job. Huh? What? Hey? What has just happened? 22%. What have I done wrong here? Just come out of that. I don't know, guys. I must admit, I thought that was the way to go, but apparently it's not, because we can't click repaired. So how does one go about this exactly? Repair the starter. I mean, we can't do anything with it. Oh, do you know what? At this point, I just want to whiz through and be quick. So I'm sure that there would be more. I'm sure that there is some way of doing it. Now I'm left with 2 broken starters, and I'm going to lose loads of money on this job. But I want to get it done quick because I want to get a few done on this video and try and grind through a few. So we'll take off the starter we've just put on. Like a dick. Assemble mode, let's put our brand new one on, 100%. Let's just call it your birthday and Christmas. Don't come round here looking for favours again. So that is that. As far as I'm concerned, if the repair order doesn't let me click it now, I'm going to be seriously annoyed. Right, it's done. We've lost money, but $140 odd. We got the job out of the way, so hey ho, it will do. Shout outs anybody who knows what I should have done there. I'd appreciate the feedback just so I know in future. So, where are we? Perform a test drive, replace all damaged parts on our Aisin Cougar. We're familiar with this model. We've had it before. Shifting gears is much harder than it should be. There is probably something wrong with the clutch. So, we need to do a test drive. Before I do, I'm just going to do a super quick change on the settings, because whenever I go into the test track, it's far too loud and you guys can't hear what I'm saying. So global in-game music volume, turn that down. In-game music 3D effect. I'm just going to turn this down to 60% because yeah, it drowns me the hell out when I drive on the test track. So should have really done that before the videos. It's not very professional of me, but there you go. We are still cutting our teeth, as it were. So yeah, so we've had an Aisin Cougar before. Not the same issue though, so it will be interesting to see this time round what we got. So without further ado, let's take her out to the test track and get her on the road. I'm not sure, you know, to the naked eye, how much this actually teaches us, to be honest with you, but we'll go nonetheless. Testing, can you hear me better? Still, I certainly hope so. I guess I'll find out after all. Seems alright to me. That was done, wasn't it? Okay. Pretty ham-handed way of going about it, but we got it done in the end. Slalom. Brakes are not my favourite. I've got to be honest. They are not the best. So, we are back in the garage. We have done our test drive. So we're looking at the clutch. So, I guess we need to be under the bonnet. The clutch is part of the gearbox, right? So, the gearbox is over here. So, what we need to do before we do anything else is disassemble the starter, I guess. We've got a bad history with starters so far in this video. So, did I need to do that? I need to take the wheels off too, don't I? Okay. So, you see, this is brilliant. And again, I wonder. I think I mentioned on a video, a recent video I did about Euro Truck, in the sense that Euro Truck must be a fantastic training tool for people, you know, considering getting into, truck driving and what have you. And I wonder if this is ever used for, you know, people wanting to, you know, kind of get into, you know, auto repair, high level, you know, auto training, that kind of thing, you know. It must be a really educational tool because it's already taught me a bunch of stuff I never knew about cars and the way cars work. So, really good educational tool, I think. I wonder if anyone out there's using it for any kind of professional purposes. So shout out if you know, man. That'd be really interesting to find out. So we've got our drive shafts off, which is good. That should enable us to now access the gearbox to take it off. And get a good vantage point on it. No. Why can't we get it off? What's still attached to it? Why can't we take the gearbox off then? It's not the wheel side we need to do it from, is it? We need to do it from in the engine block. So here we go. Christ. Bunch of bolts. So the gearbox itself is 72%, so it's not in bad nick at all. There's something inside it which is not doing the bit. So we'll whip this off and we'll see what we got here. So the clutch pressure plate is 70% condition, which is all good. However, the clutch release bearing, this particular part here, is 12%. And as we can see, inside the spokes of that, there is something else red. So clearly, we've got a couple of problems here. So let's disassemble this. Take the clutch, take that off, and then presumably to get underneath this, we need to unscrew this as well. And as we can see there, I mean, there's a bunch of grime. You know, when things are generally not in good nick, they start to go that sort of rusty brown colour, rusty brown ring donuts. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, I mean that's 18%, so that's shagged as well. So let's get that off. So that's a clutch friction plate, and that is essentially all the disassembled parts of the clutch and gearbox off the car. So we need to go to clutch friction plate, right? So clutch release bearing, we need one of those. Our clutch pressure plate was okay, but our friction plate is what's no good, isn't it? Is that right? I hope so. To spend $600 on it, it's going to be an expensive mistake if it's wrong. We can't afford too many more of those this evening. So, assemble. So, clutch friction plate, 100%. Yeah, that was the right one. Clutch pressure plate, screw that in. See, before I wouldn't have had a Scooby about any of this. So, again, just goes to show, prove the educational value of this era game, as it were. So, then our clutch release bearing, pop that on. Gearbox, back on. Do we take anything else off this side? No, it's all in the wheel arches after this, isn't it? So, clickety click. Alright, and then, oh no, we need to go around to the other side, don't we? So, we get into our wheel arches. We want drive shaft left. Is it drive shaft? Drive axle. I don't know, is that the same thing? I don't know. Drive shaft, drive axle. Wheel. It's a good sound, isn't it? Like, it really sounds like legit. Kind of, you know, just like the tools. It's quite nice. And then onto our drive axle right. Same deal. Clickety clickety click. We are ready to rock and roll, I believe. So we'll put the bonnet down and we'll check the repair order. Place all damaged parts is ticked, so that is repaired. What are you on about, Cars Incomplete? Huh? Oh, I didn't put the start. I didn't put the starter back on, did I? That would have been fun, wouldn't it? If you give them their car back, they can't start it. What? You haven't put the starter on. More fun with starters. You can safely say me and starters are not the best of friends right now. So, bish bash bosh. No parts are assembled. Really should have spotted the fact that that didn't flash up. Okay, and that is repaired. So I'm going to end the video there. What did we get done there? 3, which is pretty good. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, a like, and a subscription if you're not subscribed already. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much.